Namaskaram everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Sagita Academy. I am Dr. Sagita Subhash, your trusted partner in preparing for CTET, TET and DET exams. Today, we are diving into Erikson's theory of psychosocial development. This theory helps us understand how people grow and develop through different stages of life. This theory is an integral part of the CTET Unit 2 syllabus and a critical topic for aspiring educators. Now, who here has heard of Erikson before? Great. Psychosocial development. This concept introduced by Erikson. It helps us understand how individuals grow and develop across their lifespan. It not just physically but emotionally and socially. By the end of this lesson, you will understand the key stages of Erikson's theory, how these stages impact behavior and learning, and how we can apply this knowledge in education. Let's start with a simple question. Have you ever wondered why people behave differently in childhood, adolescence and adulthood? Erikson believed this is due to the challenges we face at each stage of life. These are called psychosocial crises. Let's explore this further. Erikson believed that we all go through 8 stages of development. Each stage comes with a specific conflict, like a challenge you need to overcome. If you resolve it well, you grow stronger emotionally. But if you don't, it can lead to struggles later in life. Erikson identified 8 stages, each with its own challenge. These are the 8 stages of psychosocial development. Let's explore them one by one. Alright, let's start with the first stage. Trust versus mistrust. This happens in infancy. Infancy ranges from birth to 1 year. Babies are completely dependent on their caregivers. When their needs like hunger or comfort are consistently met, they learn to trust. Say for example, imagine a baby crying because they are hungry. If the parent feeds them quickly, the baby learns, I can trust that my needs will be met. But if the parent ignores the cries, what do you think happens? Exactly, the baby might develop mistrust. The key virtue here is hope. Next, we have autonomy versus shame and doubt. This stage occurs in toddlers. Ranges from 1 year to 3 years. Here, children begin asserting independence. A good example is toilet training. Imagine a child learning to use the toilet for the first time. If they are encouraged and supported, they feel a sense of autonomy, like I can do this. But if they are scolded for accidents, what might happen? Right, they could feel shame and doubt in their abilities. The virtue here is will, the determination to try new things. Now we move on to initiative versus guilt, which happens in the preschool years, ranges from 3 to 6 years. This is when kids start taking initiative and testing their leadership skills. For instance, a child might organize a game of tag with their friends. If the adults in their life encourage this creativity, the child develops a sense of purpose. But if they are constantly told, don't do that, you are doing it wrong, they might feel guilty about taking initiative. What do you think is the most important thing we can do for kids at this stage? Yes, encourage their ideas and let them explore. Next, stage 4 is industry versus inferiority, which happens during the school years, 6 to 12 years. At this stage, kids are learning new skills and seeking recognition for their accomplishments. Imagine a child working hard on a school project. If the teacher prizes their effort, the child feels industrious and capable. But if they face constant criticism, what might they feel? Exactly, they may feel inferior. The virtue here is competence, feeling good about their abilities. Let's talk about adolescence, identity versus role confusion. This is a big one. teens are figuring out who they are and what they want to do with their lives. For example, a teenager might try out different hobbies like sports, music, art to discover what resonates with them. If they are supported in this exploration, they develop a strong sense of identity. But if they are pressured to conform or don't have opportunities to explore, they might experience role confusion. What kind of support do you think are important for teens at this stage? Great ideas. The virtue here is fidelity, staying true to themselves. Next, stage 6. In young adulthood, we have intimacy versus isolation. This is about forming close, meaningful relationship. Think about someone entering a romantic relationship or building deep friendship. If they succeed, they develop intimacy and the virtue of love. But if they struggle to connect with others, they may feel isolated. What do you think makes a healthy relationship at this stage? Yes, trust and communication are key. Next, stage 7. Middle adulthood is all about generativity versus stagnation. Here, people focus on contributing to society and supporting to the next generation. A great example is mentoring someone at work or raising children. When they feel they are making a difference, they develop the virtue of care. But if they are disengaged or feel unproductive, they might experience stagnation. Can anyone share an example for generativity they have seen in their own lives? Please comment. Finally, we have integrity versus despair in late adulthood. This is a time for reflection. Imagine an elderly person sharing stories and life lessons with their grandchildren. If they feel proud of their accomplishments, they experience integrity and the virtue of wisdom. But if they focus on regrets, they may feel despair. What do you think helps people find peace in this stage? Wonderful thoughts, gratitude and perspective are so important. To conclude, we have covered Erikson's 8 stages, each with its unique challenge and virtue. From trust in infancy to wisdom in old age, these stages show how we grow and evolve. Thank you for your great participation today. Let's keep these ideas in mind as we think about our own development and the people we work with. Any final questions? Join our WhatsApp channel for practice questions and more updates. Thanks again and see you next time. Let's learn and grow together.